Yo, what it do, baby? It's your boy,
Sean. No, it's Rommel. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Wait, am I doing the thing again?
No, you're good. No. It's Rommel, Sean. I always think that we're going this way.
You know, okay, maybe we'll do it like that.
Yeah, because then you look at me and I have to go that way. And then
But
you
we're
guys
the
have
ones
to go
on
that way.
camera, so we should probably go down.
Yeah, but you included.
I know.
It's okay. It's your boy, Rommel.
Why'd you point it in? I'm on camera. Oh, shit. What's up, bro?
We're starting off, dude. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to the FWABOOM podcast. We're happy that we're happy you guys are back as well. We're just having a little goofy morning, a little silly morning.
It's been a minute.
Before we get into today's topics, I do want to crack open a beer, if that's cool. I know that we gotta get the juices flowing.
Gotta crack down. Speaking of crackdown, fuck ice.
Yeah, man. Fuck ice, dude. We wanted to start this podcast pretty much strong as fuck.
Which one do you want?
I don't know. It's up to you, dude. Whatever you want to do, bro. Yeah. Hey,
We're doing it for
Modelo.
the immigrants.
Hey, shout out, dude. So we got some Modelo to...
Some geladas.
Yeah, some geladas to stay...
Say with that accent, baby.
Yeah, this always reminds me of Victor Nashon, dude. Yeah, this is...
Everything
this
makes
is
it
nice.
remind me of Victor. Cheers.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
Cheers. Fuck ice, bro.
Mm-hmm. No, I just really wanted to say that because, I don't want it to make it come off as like we're quiet about everything.
Oh, yeah.
When we do these recordings, it's not, and we release it most of the time, they're not super recent. It's not on time with all the events happening.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with the last few episodes that released, it was like during peak, the protests that were happening, the demonstrations against ICE, blah, 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 etc. Not blah, 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 but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I just don't want to be complicit because silence is complicit.
Yeah.
I'm here because of immigrants.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? From the blood, sweat, tears of my family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No,
just wanna put that out
100%. I'm first generation American, and my parents came over from the Philippines, and my uncle, my dad, and my uncles are all orphans, so it's just like the struggle or the grind. It's all important. So I do. You're absolutely right. We didn't acknowledge it last time, but it wasn't.
It was literally happening during our recording. I believe. Yeah.
Okay.
Because that was 2 Saturdays ago, basically.
Yeah.
So that was the first thing.
Yeah, it's such an interesting time, man. I mean, like even like I don't know if you saw it, but like even Channel 5 got some slack. Islam. I think the
Flack, you mean?
Yeah, flack. What did I say?
Slack.
Flack. Yeah, that's what I meant. But anyways, yeah, they got Channel 5 got bombarded just for bias.
Channel 5, the Andrew Callahan.
Right. Yeah, they got biased, opinions. But basically, long story short, his correspondent Islam or something like that was on the ground in LA, and he was very vocal about his stance.
Like fuck ICE and all that.
Yeah. And I guess like in the reporting standpoint, you're
supposed to be kind of neutral, right?
Right, but then it's like we never said, so it's like I don't know. It's a very interesting topic, but we do not want it to be clouded on this side. We obviously it's fuck ICE, and we're with the immigrants as well, and we support all of our locals, and we being separated from families is not ever a joke.
This secret police shit, that's some Nazi stuff going on. You know what I mean? All of this. Yeah, and these are cowards hiding behind masks. This is like January 6th all over again, but then like this is on a scary level,
I am scared. And again, we I was thinking about it when I was like watching the news articles and stuff like that. And is it at my doorstep, right? Like I was scared. So yeah, you're absolutely right. I'm glad that you brought it up. That's how we start the podcast. We're not silent. We're talking about it. Now, what does that mean for us, right? Like, how do we help? I still don't know, bro. Honestly, I don't know.
Bring awareness.
Talk about it. Have the conversation going. But yeah, it's fuck ICE for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And it's actually really crazy how they don't have any power over. Anyways, we can get through this whole thing.
No. Yeah.
You just get through it. It's like they don't have any power towards the people, and it's like
I heard they're losing money now too. Apparently, I don't know.
Well, I mean, if we can go down this road, I mean, the world is kind of fucking weird after the whole Israel-Iran thing too. It's like, dude, I don't know. We're on the brink of it, and like Donald Trump is like talking about like setting up light poles and shit like that in the White House, or like flag poles in the White House.
Right.
I'm over here like I just want to update if we're going back to fucking war. It's like that's the whole thing. So.
I saw a meme where it's like in the 80s, like, oh, sorry, you're going to the Middle East, and then in the 90s when, or what do you call it, first the
Desert Storm.
Desert Storm, yeah. Like, oh, you're going to the Middle East again, sorry, and then during your time, you know, oh, you're going to the Middle East, and then here we are again.
Yeah,
you're going to the Middle East.
Yeah,
like,
you know, it's really what boggles.
This shit gets old, bro.
Yeah, what boggles my mind is that like, you know, like I like listen to Theo Vaughn's podcast, and Theo Vaughn always says like, why do we keep putting money outside? Like, we should just like turtle ourselves as Americans and just kind of like invest in ourselves.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know why we keep investing, and that's what it blows my mind,
you
right?
know?
Like I'm listening to this guy who has more influence and more, you know, pathways, and then I'm like, well, then think about it on our level. It's like, if he doesn't know, then how the fuck am I supposed to know? Like, how the fucking...
No, you're right, because you bring up a good point, because then I saw a graph of like mainland China, right, in 2012. It was basically describing their railway system and how much it spread in the last 10 years.
Oh.
It's huge. It's ginormous. And I'm thinking about the Bay Area.
Yeah. Can't even get that done.
Right.
Can't even get that done, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's sad, man. The world right now that we live in. And honestly, bro, like my last therapy session was on Thursday, and she was saying, and this is just a subjective matter, but it was like, you know, she was like giving me praise. She's like, you know, in a world that we live in, it's so tough. You know, I congratulate you for wanting to have a family. You know,
well, your
like,
therapist said that?
Yeah, you know, she was just like, because like I always, you know, I'm just like trying to explain, and this is not justification, but
I felt like we talked about that point in the like somewhat first podcast, I think.
Just having a family in the
these
world,
hard times,
yeah, these hard times. You know, it's like
weird times.
Yeah, she was just like, I'm always not challenging myself, but you know, it's just one of those things where it's like against the grain. You know, it's like, right. And she's like, it's somewhat, you know, like not patriotic or punk, but it's just like, you know, it's just like, hey. And I was just, I mean, this is, I'm not paraphrasing, but it's just like, yeah, she was just giving me praise, you know, and she's a younger therapist, not like older boomer fucking thing. Sorry, but yeah, she was just giving me praise. So I just wanted to bring that up because it made me think about, I'm like, you know, it's uncertain, but you still want to.
Maybe it is punk to have a family in these times. Actually, no, I'm thinking.
I think punk is just
because like
weird
word.
Yeah,
right. Because the origins of punk music, blah blah. It's all political. You know, it's like fight this, fight the power, fight the man, fight authority.
That's ICE getting it this
for real. They're on the way. Yeah. But no, I think what your therapist brings up is actually true to point. Like having a family in these times, like even though you're uncertain, yeah, like you're going against the grain, like you said.
Yeah,
like,
I was gonna shout her out, but I'm not gonna.
No, it's fine. Shout out my you saying her is already a lot.
Oh, got it. Yeah. So, well. Happy Pride, dude. Just wanted to give some affirmations to
Happy Men's Mental Health or whatever.
Yeah, that's not real, dude.
Dude, for real.
But I wanted to just give a little shout out to all the, you know, the Pride members out there that listen to our podcast.
Justin.
You know, we get in the net. We just want to, you know, give some words of affirmation. So I do want to say your cock is huge. You know?
Who, Nanette?
No, no, just people that are, you know, just gay and listen to our podcast.
Yeah.
I think that, I think it's just awesome that you're gay. That's it. No, I'm just trying. I'm just trying to be an ally. I'm just trying to support, you know. But yeah, happy Pride, bro. And I just want to say, all the guys that listen to our podcast, your dick is huge.
Big dicks.
Solid balls.
I would kiss it.
Yeah. Nice cum stream, nice ropes. You know, just wanted to acknowledge all the gay stuff that we do. I just wanted to acknowledge that, dude. Dude, you want to know something?
Yeah. What?
Dude. So me and Evan have been like trying to think about like going to like turkey hunting during like you know in the fall, and like I was like thinking about like a turkey call. You want to hear my turkey call?
Sure.
You want to hear turkey call? All right.
Sure.
And I've been practicing this for a while.
Oh God, don't tell me.
Yeah, turkey.
I thought you were gonna do the whole like, come here, turkey.
Come, fucking turkey. Yeah, no.
I like yours better.
Yeah. No, it's good, dude.
I think you get hella turkeys on you.
I want to go, dude. I want to fucking track something. Primal. I want to go. I want to track a fucking animal, dude. You know, there's a special program in the military that does like tracking. You know.
Right. Like isn't that like Taken, right?
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, yeah, but I mean,
Like, or the guy like in Taken.
he's
like,
a good tracker.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I want to track down an animal.
I too want to be I want to be like a predator.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Not a sexual predator, but
nothing with cock.
yeah, no.
Happy Pride.
Yeah. Happy pride. But like,
I just want to
stalking.
You know? Yeah.
Bushes.
Taste the dirt. You know. Taste the dirt. Dude, shout out to Micheladas, dude.
It's very savory.
I know, I like it, dude. It reminds me of Victor Nation. Just reminds me of like a morning. Yeah, just reminds me of a morning. Because, you know, for Danny and John and Danny's wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, dude, that podcast, we're dropping that last name like fucking wildfire, dude.
Did you see me when I edited it? I didn't realize until like, I was like, wait, we said their names.
Like wildfire, but.
I didn't even realize.
Yeah, John.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, Johnny and Danny's wedding. The morning, you know, the morning before, after.
I bleeped it all.
We did, yeah, we did well. Yeah, we just had Modelo's. So just like playing Scrabble.
Scrabble. Yeah. Scrabble? Scrambled eggs.
Not, there's no M. Scramble. Scramble? Fuck me, dude.
Scrabble.
Fuck
Scrabble.
me, dude.
Scrabble. Excuse me.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's funny that I'm glad that you didn't get Wendy's, by the way, because I know that we're supposed to be eating on this podcast, but I'll say this, man. I've been eating like shit lately, man. I've been eating like shit. I had McDonald's for the first time in like 3 months, and that shit like lingers. Like,
Yeah.
processed food like that lingers, like bloatedness, and you just feel constipated.
Yup.
And then I told you I'm back on milk, so I've been drinking a lot of milk, so I'm like bloated on that.
Back on milk.
Yeah, I said on the podcast last time.
Oh, did you? Sorry.
Yeah. I'm back on milk, so I'm just trying to, trying to be a strong little boy, So,
Yeah.
But I'm back on milk, but it's also counterproductive as a laxative. But I'm like bloating. It's this whole fucking thing. Then you throw French fries and a fucking McDouble in the mix, and you're just all.
Did you get a colonoscopy yet?
No, but I almost asked Van to plunge my asshole because I was just
like with a look.
Yeah, because I was just bloated. I was eating like shit, dude. And that stuff stays in your body, bro. Like you could feel I don't want to say starch, but like that process.
Yeah.
Yeah, that heavy shit,
It's wild that we can now like identify. You know what I mean? Like you can feel it. You can feel what you eat now.
Yeah, I mean, because we were definitely. I want to say I don't want to say invincible, but definitely wasn't thinking about that when we were just grabbing stuff to eat.
In the beginning, when you're younger, it's like, let's go to McDonald's, Wendy's, etc. But
it adds up.
Yeah, I think I'd rather starve. Yeah, lately I've been like trying to. Lately I've been trying to get on that whole like intermittent fasting thing. Trying. It's hard.
Yeah.
I like my snacks.
It's discipline. It's
Yeah.
discipline. I think. Hey Sean, what's up?
Hungry, huh?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Help yourself. Go.
Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, man, I think that with that, I'm just trying to. I also got like this backpack that I've been putting MJ in when I'm going hiking. So it's been super awesome. This Osprey. What? What? What are you giggling for, dude?
Sorry.
I want to giggle too, bro. Yeah. So we just been like, what?
What?
No.
No. I was talking about the big ass.
Backpack.
He's talking about the big ass.
What are you doing? That's a mom cozy. That's where Van. It's like around her hip and stuff like that.
Yeah, come on, man. You think a baby would fit in that?
Oh, is that why you giggled? I was like, no. But yeah, no, just camping, bro. Just like going outdoors. My fucking feed is all fucked up. Like I mentioned, camping, Yosemite, this and that. And so like my Instagram feed is all. You're not on Instagram anymore, right?
Barely.
Dude, I just. If we didn't have to do this podcast, bro, I would be on it.
Right. It's kind of funny. It's like, I don't want to be on social media, and then like we're over here doing this.
We're just like,
I mean, we can focus on YouTube, blah blah. But you're right.
Social media manager.
Yeah. Does anyone want to be? Nah.
Yeah, we can put in portfolio.
That's whole ass payroll that we gotta worry about. Does anyone want to volunteer?
Yeah. Pay them in fucking experience, dude. Like,
Hugs and kisses.
Yeah.
Love and adornment.
I was talking
Hangouts. We'll pay you with hangouts.
I was talking about boy Jose, the one that did the podcast like a couple times, or the one couple times. The
Yahweh
one time.
Jose.
Yeah, fool. We were talking about like he just wants to get back into like filmmaking or like shooting stuff, and I was like, bro, if there's an event in SF or
shoot
LA,
the event.
I was like, let's just fucking go. I'll get my camera. Let's just go.
Hell yeah, dude.
And shoot it. And we just gotta stay in. But I want to get back into dock work. I want to just like be out on the field and just fucking run and gun and shoot some shit.
Absolutely.
So that'd be cool.
I'm still thinking about that one Always Forward video that you guys made of me just like walking around Carnival.
Yeah, Wander.
Yeah,
That was a
exactly.
good one. That was a good one. Wander. I like that.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't necessarily dark. Or you can say that kind of.
It was a visual
yeah.
video.
No, I was like,
Visual
get
video,
back into that, guys. Yeah, hell
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, dropping visuals, you know, and then also like even Van is thinking about doing look at that homestead thing we're talking about offline.
Right.
She was thinking about doing the homestead. Her gardening is going crazy, and I told her, I was like, you can just play music and you don't have to say anything. You know, people will watch and eat that shit up. You know, so
Absolutely.
I mean, put it in the background. You know, I think that's.
Kevin was telling me that like I should fucking do something with the garden in my backyard.
You fucking ass.
That you too, yeah. Like everyone's like saying that too, and I was like,
Don't even say anything. Just put your camera up and just record.
yeah.
And you're also, I mean, for people that don't know, you know, we switched up our strategy out here, and you know, we talked about this before
A little bit.
but you know, you're editing more, so I would love for you to.
Yeah. I do. No, you're right.
Yeah, we'll talk about it more offline. Yeah. But we've
talked about this, like how I wanted to. Yeah.
just explore a little
I'm
bit.
just gonna make this whole episode this like inside joke. We talked about it.
We talked about it. Yeah. So nothing.
Here,
further.
let's down this a little bit faster.
Why? Where you at?
I don't know. Mine's pretty heavy.
See. Yeah, you're not. You're
I'm
babysitting
sorry.
your shit, dude.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro.
Sorry, I'm a little nervous again doing this shit.
Why, man?
It's what happens every time. Like we do, like 2 weeks.
You know, I look forward to it, dude. You know, Wednesday hits.
Yeah.
Thursday, I start I start putting together the list, and then Saturday hits. I go for a walk. I start putting all the stuff together. Play some music, shirts off. You guys usually catch me with my underwear on, you know. But it's a good time, you know.
Every time I see you with your shirt, I'm just one.
Yeah, I mean, you're okay. You just like lick my back when I'm doing stuff. But it's a good time. I always feel good when we do this because I get to let it out and kind of it's a time for me, and I do like the schedule that we're on. So I hope that you I mean, yeah, we'll get to that. we'll get to that. Yeah, we'll get to that.
Let's see.
Hell yeah, man. What's up with you, man? What's going on with you? Anything brand new or
chilling? New part-time job.
Yeah.
So we talked about last time. Took a pay cut, you know. So I'm not making as much as before, but no more commute. That's one thing. I was telling Sean on the way here, like it's just some funds, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's about it. But
yeah,
other than that, like no, I can't really say. There's not been too much going on. Other than that, like no. Well, you know me, I'm pretty secretive with my ways.
Oh yeah. And so sorry, yeah, I don't mean to.
No.
Yeah, a lot of stuff too is like, you know, I always have a strict balance of like 9 to 5.
Right.
People take pride in their careers, and I really enjoy that part. But you know, my enjoyment is when I get to clock out and like
absolutely
come home. And there's a lot of, you know, they always ask like, where are you developing in at work? And and I'm just like, I'm developing outside of work. You know, I'm trying to be the best father I can.
Exactly.
The best podcaster I can. You know, so it's
I like that you're able to put it into words. You know what I mean? Like for me, like I kind of have to think about it. Like, but then I shouldn't have to explain myself to like other people as much. And also one thing with my old job that kind of like pissed me off, they pry and they try to make it seem like they're involved and bettering you.
Well, that's honestly one of those things too, is like, you know, just to have an open format, you know, like when, you know, because I work at a certain company and we are always aligning, which is another sense of prying. But yeah, there's a sense of over communicating that kind of gets a little bit too much, and so I identify that, and I'm aware because, you know, I'm a part of the cog, and so I do take that up. So when I apply it to us, you know, it's like it's not coming from a place of like I need to know what everyone's doing, because that's called micromanagement. But it's like one of those things where it's like I just want to make sure we're all on the same page. Absolutely. And it's really important because, you know, sometimes wants and needs become different, and, you know, feelings, and so I just hate leaving it all on the table, you know, or not leaving it on the table, I guess, if that makes sense. So yeah, hopefully. But tech is a motherfucker, man. So I'm glad that you're out of that rat race.
Yeah, no, pretty much for the most part. I mean,
yeah,
there's so many facets to that whole topic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Austin just texted me, "Sup, cuh, we should plan a FWABOOM barbecue."
Really? Did you say that?
You know, man, it's not a far-fetched thing.
We talked about it on the
because I just booked like for my family, like me and my cousin. I think I talked about this on the old podcast, but me and my cousin Mary Grace, we took over the family, like, you know, planning stage, and so it was just like this whole thing, like, oh, what days and this, and I'm like, I'm gonna book it, and then you guys show up, like, so I don't know why we make it always hella complicated, but I can just do that. We can just do, San Bruno Park and just fucking do this whole thing. We talked about this before.
Yeah. What?
What if Sean started at 100? He's like 99, 98. What if he started like, all right, countdown 20, 19. Like,
wait a minute, bro.
Start at 3, bro. Oh shit. Well, yeah. Dude, why do you the vodka, dude, from the last podcast?
Oh yeah. I don't know.
I mean, perhaps.
Perhaps, per se, perchance.
Yeah, but I mean, like, dude, that's not a good time.
It wasn't. I mean, we all saw how I was at the end of the Shuri episode.
Dude, let's just put a disclaimer out there. When we identify that we're drunk, I don't want to be drunk on this podcast. Like, I don't want to be, dude, I don't want to be that.
Yeah.
Fuck guys,
We're not doing that on purpose.
Yeah, dude, I'm fucking.
Yeah, caught up in the moment.
Yeah.
You know, we enjoy each other's company, and then we just gotta get lost and drink a little bit too much.
Where's the meter at, dude?
Right.
It's a 1 to 10. Yeah, so we acknowledge it. Shout out to everybody. Love you guys, man. But no, it's
you want a shot?
Are you drinking?
Let's.
Sure, let's do it, dude. Yeah, let's do it. Whatever. Yeah, I'm not really worried about it. Oh my fucking god. Who's Tito, bro? Who's Tito? I was gonna say we did get some questions on Instagram. Everyone liked the post, but didn't fucking ask the question. Assholes.
What the fuck? Okay, thanks for nothing.
Yeah, fucking included on that. So there was like, yeah, they're trying something different, and then they fucking liked it, but didn't ask a question. Asked if you were a gorilla, can you beat off 100 men?
If I was a gorilla.
Yeah, you know how that there's whole like debacle of like,
oh my god,
like can 100 men beat a gorilla? Like, but like if you're the gorilla, can you beat off 100 men? Is how he framed it. I don't know if there's a comment
like
there.
Beat off, like actually beat off,
like jerk
as a gorilla.
off.
Yeah, dude, you see the forearms.
Well, that's
on
what I'm saying.
Silverbacks?
Well, because it said beat off 100 men, so I don't know if he meant like jack off 100 men or like.
I think he meant
beat
jack off.
Yeah, he's kind of silly,
like fend off. Like no, I don't think he fend off.
100 men. Yeah, I think
I'm gonna get into that debate. I think the 100 men would win.
I think the 100 men would win.
You know, it's all about sheer numbers.
Yeah. Also, and then communication, holding down arms, and all that stuff.
Eye gouging.
Right. Yeah. Or
people will die.
Yeah. And then if you have like a yeah, people will die.
There will be losses.
Dude, you know what I've always thought about, dude? If you want to take down an enemy, you get something sharp and then you take the Achilles off on the ankle.
Always.
Dude.
Always.
I always thought about that if like Jason was chasing me, I would just get a knife and just cut the fucking ankle. Just
you know what's really funny?
That's psychotic, dude.
No.
Sorry about that.
No, it's funny that you bring up Jason because I saw a post that like Jason was just like he was just like a special ed kid who was deformed, and then he just got made fun of, and that's why he turned into a killer.
Yeah, dude. You know that Spice Man guy that I was fucking talking about last week, dude? Yeah, he's gonna come after me, bro. Yeah. But no, dude. I think if I was a gorilla, could I beat off 100 men? My hand would be too big. It's gonna be all about proportional cocks. You know, and then
imagine popping a penis like
that. Yeah, and then also we gotta think about if if they're erect, right? Like, are they horny in that sense where they want to get beat off by a gorilla, or am I just ripping the bandit off? As
did you know that we have an additional like 3 inches in there underneath?
Yeah. So then it just becomes 3 inches. Yeah.
I'm all head, baby.
I'm at 0 and it's -3. I just compensate.
Oh my lord.
The next question we got was from. He said, "What is the best drinking scenario? Like at going out, like what's the best drinking?" Thank you for that question. I really appreciate that. That's a really good question. I never even think about it. What's a ideal drinking scenario going to SF? It's like we have ideal days,
right?
Like,
for me, my ideal.
Look at him. You're so passionate. Like, yeah,
yeah. My head. I think no. My ideal passionate. Or passion.
No, you're good, dude.
Ideal drinking scenario is just like we just end up at a place just dancing where everybody's dancing.
Yeah, dude.
Not worried about like paying for anything. No, not even worried about getting a section anywhere. Just showing up to like.
It's like a pregame. You think of it as
no, not even a pregame. Just like it's just a night where you just dance. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah. We're not thinking about the next move too much. We're just in that moment dancing, dancing like this, like how white girls dance, or like Jeffrey Dahmer. He does a Dahmer,
Yeah, I like the Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah,
Should go to a gay club, dude. Happy Pride.
Dude, we always go to gay clubs.
Yeah, we're the gay ones in the club.
I think did I bring this up before in the previous episode? I used to take my dates to gay clubs before I knew they were gay clubs.
No, maybe you did, but
yeah. I went to a gay bar. I used to bring my dates over there before I knew it was a gay bar, and then it made me realize oh, that's why this one guy kept on bothering me over there.
Yeah. Look like a snack, dude. Whatever.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. He asked me oh, what's your street name? I was like, what does that mean? Is that a thing? Can you tell us do gay people have street names? Is that a thing? I don't know.
I don't know that. Yeah.
I just said my name was Kilroy.
Kilroy. I like Kilroy, dude. I like your.
That doesn't sound gay though. Enough.
We've had a lot of nicknames. I've had when I was in Firewood, or I got tattooed to me. It was Stump, right? I had Stump.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, in Firewood, I was Stump. FWABOOM, Revere. Meatball was in middle school, high school.
Yeah,
Meatball.
right.
Revere was
Bulldog was your gamer tag. But.
Bulldog was my gamer tag, and then when I was in the military, I had Spits and Pockets.
Spits, I know that one.
Spits, yeah, Spit all the time. Pockets, because I was getting in trouble for having my hands in my pockets. So had a lot of nicknames. Yeah, I like Yawn. I like Kilroy.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like Kiwi balls. That's a good one. I like to call it.
Tomatoes.
Yeah, Mr. Lavender. Tomatoes. Mr. Lavender. I like Mr. Lavender.
Thank you. Yeah. Just I don't know. I'm a man
Uncle
of the moment.
JD or JD. Yeah.
JD, Uncle JD.
Yeah.
Jay.
Are we gonna take this shot, dude?
Oh shit, my fault. Right, let's do this.
I want to let everyone know that I absolutely hate this. I hate drinking vodka, dude.
But we do it for pride.
Happy Pride.
Happy
guys.
Pride.
Happy. Shout out to Nanette.
And shout out men's mental health or whatever that is.
Yeah, dude. Man, if anyone wants to invite us to a protest or, we can get some coverage.
So speaking about the protest or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to No Kings as well.
Oh, dude, hell yeah, bro. And shout out to SF for not
turning into a little
crazy.
Yeah. We showed them what it was all about. I didn't go. Did you go or?
No, I did not.
No, because the thing is, I didn't even know about the protests, the No Kings protest, until a day before.
I think I was on a hike. On a hike. Anyways, but yeah, long story short, I was.
Yeah, but I did. Once I did hear about all that, I did notice. I was driving down El Camino, San Bruno. Some people wearing capes, things that said something like No Kings. Mm-hmm. Also, first things first, it's kind of gay to fucking want a king, right,
dude? It's so gay, dude.
It's pretty gay to want a king.
Dude, it's so gay to fucking be on beck and knee for a king. That's kind of gay. What is this, Game of Thrones?
For real. What do you get out of it?
What do we dude, Trump got so jealous about the gay parade that he had his own gay parade, bro. And dude, I was in the army. That was gay, bro. That shit was gay, dude. So.
Dude, no, speaking of that parade, dude, that was such a lame display of whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean?
What was that? It's a force of...
It's supposed to be a show of force, right?
Show of force, 250 years of the army?
The birthday of the army or whatever. Right, but then we all know that it was all just meant for the ego of our president. Yeah. Because, what the fuck? That, I don't know, it was a few years ago, Russia had the same thing. I think it was during...
I think all dictatorship places,
Yes, you just called it.
I was almost bite that finger off.
Yeah. No, only dictators have fucking parades like this.
Yeah, dude.
But anyways, it was a few years ago. I think Russia already invaded Ukraine, but then Putin had, I think, the same thing going on, a parade, and they had the shittiest equipment, the shittiest marches going on. Same thing that happened. So it's just it's kind of funny how it's mirroring. Yeah.
It's kind of sad, dude.
Yeah.
It's actually sad how. Trump will talk to the Ukrainian president and all that stuff, and then next day go to the not next day, but talk to Putin and stuff like that. It's
such a weird.
I don't like it, dude.
And then he'll just be like, "Yeah, I just got off the phone with Putin. Blah blah. Man. Nice guy. Wish me happy birthday."
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know.
I hate it, dude.
We live in a fucking sitcom.
We do, bro.
What timeline is this? I don't know.
The whole thing with Biden too was when Biden was in presidency, I was also we didn't hear a lot. We heard that he was going through dementia. It was like a fucking Roomba and all that stuff. That's fine, but But like that's it, that's it. Like he was doing the same. I don't know.
Give us able-bodied people in our government.
Yeah, they should just change the fucking. Anyways, man, I get so tired of it, man.
I feel it. It's just the way this time is right now. The timing of everything.
Yeah. I do want to answer this question. I think that's a great question.
I forgot there was a question.
The best drinking scenario for me would be I would like to go to maybe like a daytime dinner lunch kind of thing where we eat like some carbs pasta, go to a bar.
Then we tried to have a brunch that time.
Dude, yeah. Right.
I don't like bringing it up because I know.
No. It's like everyone has a cleared schedule. My ideal drinking scenario would be we go out for lunch, we eat, and then we go maybe to a bar, and then after the bar we're like, hey, let's go to the house. Maybe we recollect, then we drink some more, and then it starts getting like 7, 8 o'clock night, sunset. Then we go to a bar, we stay there for a couple hours, and then we go dancing, right? We always go out dancing. Everyone's all faded. We don't have to buy drinks at the club. We're not in line at the bar, whatever. And then I'm at home by 12.
Right.
Like I just want to, I'm home by 12. I'm sleeping in my bed, and maybe I took a shower. And I'm sleeping in my bed. And
you know what I like?
Maybe I got some food in my tummy.
You know what I like to. I don't think it should matter what age or whatever. House parties, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dancing in your garage when they make the garage like the dance floor.
Oh, dude, when the 49ers play, I'm gonna start opening up this garage, dude. I mean, I'm hoping everyone comes on through, but
please, yes,
I'm gonna get a barbecue set. Yeah, it's gonna be a whole thing.
Right. Because then obviously there's growing up, you remember that at house parties, right? Like there's an area for the adults, area for gambling.
Yeah.
Area for the kids, video game. No, what
the gambling part, but
okay, my fault. Yeah. And then there's an area for there's a DJ. There's some cousin that's a DJ, and then they just fucking have the lights and lasers. Yeah. Do you remember the movie Lumpia? Yeah. They had a little something going on like that. Yeah. But that's if anything, that's my
ideal drinking
scenario. Yeah. When you don't have to go somewhere too far, spend too much money.
That's the whole thing too. Like we went out with and also, I'll put in that part where I say, we go to a bar and then we go to someone's house.
Right.
Maybe there's an event, like a family event.
Yeah.
Exactly, and then we're we round up and we go out. Because I do like being surrounded by family members or people of that love.
Your same clan or your tribe.
Or someone, tribe, man. Yeah, or some you go to or for me, you go to a Victor's family party and stuff like that. And they're like, hey, drinking, eat, drink, drink, have a conversation. So I do. That's a great question. Shout out to Dominic, bro. Yeah, I love you. I'm not gonna say where we work at, but great question. The next question that we had was from my uncle. He said, "Do a shotgun right now." That's what he said. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. Can we leave that? Want to do that? Are you done with your Modelo?
Yeah, I'm done with my Modelo.
Okay, sounds good. Let's do the Modelo.
All right.
And let's do I got no straws, but
that's fine. We'll just
great question. Great. Well, it's not great. See, that's not good. The next question I had was said. I'm not gonna say anything. But said, y'all eat ass or think it's gross? It's also another great question. I don't know if that's a statement. He didn't put a question mark on the end of that, so I don't know if that was like a. But anyways, we can do the shotgun. He said, "Y'all eat ass." Because the other one too was beat off 100 men. I don't know if he meant he's telling us to do it. Comma there, he
wants us to do it.
What, dude?
I'm intimate. Let's say that.
Yeah.
We'll there. I'll lick a booty hole.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing that? Yeah, I've eaten ass. Yeah, for sure, dude. We're doing that now. Okay.
Why'd you lick your lips at the same time as mine, bro?
Why do you lick your lips, dude?
Man.
It's a natural reaction, dude.
Whatever, man.
Dude,
whatever.
Dude, a lot of people are learning Happy Pride. We eat ass. Fuck ice, dude. We're all there, dude.
Do you remember that Channel 5 video? Y'all eat ass. It was during pandemic.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Y'all eat ass?
Yeah. Hey,
that guy scares me.
Come back here and let's go all eat ass.
Let's go eat ass.
Hell yeah, dude.
What's the next question? Oh, wait, we're gonna shock.
No, just shock. There was only, dude. On that post, there was only 5 questions and 12 people liked it. And I'm like,
fuckers.
Just fucking ask me a question. Anyways, whatever.
Could have been anything. It could have been anything.
All right,
y'all could have been a part of this podcast by just asking, but y'all decided to just like.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe upon this.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
Okay. This is for you.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I wish you. I know that you're not going camping with me, but you would have met him. We call him Calbo. Same thing that my family calls PT. So just one of the shout out to PT, my bad. But we call him the same thing, and it's just funny.
Isn't it what's their names? No.
No. You know.
Oh, it's a different. Okay.
Oh, you probably met him at one of my birthdays. Calbo, bald guy, smoking weed. Anyways, dude, whatever.
Gotcha.
Cheers. We're going to shotgun this beer. Shout out to my Uncle Ariel. See you in camping, bro.
God damn.
Not a shotgun. You know, man, people don't know, but I love drinking and I love partying.
We know.
But, you know, there's a part of me that had to stop drinking and partying.
I can't even finish that right now.
Yeah.
So bloated.
So shout out to all the people that still carry that same energy and ask me to go out. But I love partying and I just can't do it anymore, you know?
I'm there for moral support.
Yeah, I know, dude. But I love dancing. Dude, even at the wedding, I was dancing, drinking. I mean, dude, right when I saw that there was an open bar, I was like... yeah. But I love it. I love partying. I love drinking. I love having a good time. I feel like Bert Kreischer from Two Bears. Where he's just like, I'm just looking for another good time.
Chrysler? I don't even know.
Something like that. But I love having a good time, dude.
You know, I'd also... sorry.
Sorry, no. Shout out to everyone that gives the same energy. Always asks me to go out. Shout out to you, man. I think about Johnny. I think about Ben.
Oh, yeah.
I think about the boy Mo. I think about the boy Javi at work.
Yeah.
That just like, dude, let's go out. And I'm just like, I'm a dad now, dude. I can't do that.
I always think about that.
What?
How, like, I want to do that.
What?
Like, just call you randomly, like, bro, let's just go. But I can't anymore, you know?
It's a good thing and a bad thing.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because it also makes me...
Dude, I booked Meet the Firewood guys. We're having a dinner August.
Right. Nice.
Brother, that's 2 months out. We have to book each other out. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm just like, because then we all have kids, you know. So
Yeah, and you know me, I'm just like last minute, I'm like, do I feel like it?
I mean,
It's one of
you're
those
always
things.
invited, brother. You're
Hey,
always
right
invited,
on. Appreciate that.
Yeah, you're always invited, brother.
Appreciate that.
But yeah, man, I think it's important to kind of just, I don't know, slow down time, dude. You know?
Absolutely.
I feel like, what is it? We're like, ever since we did this podcast, I'm really thinking about time and 3 months here, 3 months there, 3 months there. And it's like, just gotta slow it down. Because this is the whole point. Like, you ever seen that meme? Like, forget that this
was the whole point.
This is the whole point, bro. Like, where the whole point is like,
Absolutely.
I'm like, I'm so fixated on like what the end journey is or what the end goal is.
Stop.
No, that's what I'm saying. But like,
Yeah,
this is the whole point.
yeah.
Like, I don't know why.
Yeah.
And so I'm just trying to take a chill, seat back,
Absolutely.
enjoy the ride.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
You're aware, because you're aware that you say that to yourself. Like, what is the end of whatever? Like,
Yeah.
what's the goal?
Yeah, what's the goal? Yeah.
But this is the goal. Just doing this. You know?
Yeah, I forget that sometimes, man.
Yeah,
You know, I've done a lot of
same.
with all the projects that I have. Well, first of all, this is episode 20, so one of my goals was just get past 20 because none of my projects ever get past 20, and so already there, this is amazing. So
All-time high, baby.
Yeah,
Reached
all-time high. So
baby.
you know, it's consistency.
Yeah.
But slowing down time and just not overthinking the process.
You know what? There's also sometimes we forget or we confuse persistence with consistency. It what do you call it? It's not a bad thing either to be persistent, but sometimes it could be annoying, right? Being
Right.
persistent, you're too persistent, blah blah. You're trying to think, but consistent, yeah. It's key to identify what you are, what you're doing.
Yeah. Well, consistent meaning like this is where that goes.
Right.
This is where we do it. This is what like consistent, but like yeah, man, I just want to slow it down. I don't know why I put so much pressure. Anyway, I mean, this is a me
I get
thing.
you. I get you.
So this is
Same,
the whole point.
same.
You know, on like trending social media topics, this is the whole point.
What,
Like,
and that's actually why I got off social media, because I wanted to still do this and not be influenced or not.
Fuck with that.
You know,
I fuck with
not be influenced and not be too caught up with the rat race of it all.
I gotta get off of social media because that's why
Right.
I'm like, we need to get to this level.
Yeah.
What fucking level? Like,
Hey, and don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
If we, man, I don't know, like to become viral like that and all that. But then, like, once we get to that point, then what? And then we lose it, and then we're struggling to get it again. And then we lose
dopamine
our
hit.
identity. You know what I mean? Like trying to get back to that high.
Oh no!
You know what I'm saying?
We
Like
start selling ourselves out.
exactly. That's what I'm trying to. I think
Dude,
that's
are
why,
we
yeah,
in
yeah.
the underground podcast world, just like the rap world? Before
Bro, we've
you hit-
been. That's what underground is. Just to do it, just to be it. It's like when Warren was here, like, oh, is this it? You're in it now, bro.
Oh yeah,
You're in it.
You're in it. We're
Yeah,
in
yeah.
it.
No, this is
the underground
this
podcast.
is the resistance.
dude. We're the underground podcast because you know
We
what?
have we have no labels. We have no master over us telling us what to do.
Right.
We have no sponsors.
Right,
Which is
right.
fine, you know. In the beginning, we were probably like, yeah, it'd be cool if we got sponsored, but right.
Right, because we were itching towards that, but we're like,
but-
what? That's a lot of work, then a lot of pressure, and then it forgets the core values of what we
Yeah.
do, which is just
We're just hanging out.
hanging out, turning this on while you're
Yeah,
on
no.
the fucking when you're driving in the commute.
I don't want to call it delusions, but then it is a goal to like have this pay for
Oh, yeah,
itself.
for sure.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's, and I'm not scratching that off the table. You know what I'm saying? Like that's still
100%.
that's still a possibility.
But we're consistent. Shout out to the people that always ask us like, "What's up with the podcast?" Because like, it's always interesting to know that like people are on the other side, just fucking like it's a routine for them, right? And also like, even at like Ashton's like graduation, like they're asking us questions about the podcast. So it's like am I always turning it on? Like I don't know. Like it's just super
Right.
weird. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
But shout out to the people that always ask us like if we miss a week or anything like that or what's going on with the podcast, like updates.
yeah.
Yeah, I wish that we can give out updates. You know, like other podcasts,
Right.
they have like Twitters. I don't want to be on fucking social media anymore.
No, I get
dude.
you. You know what? I also wanted to
Fuck,
say like
man.
before, because you brought it before, like when we go up, we're gonna be having another break soon.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
of
yeah.
the busy month. I wanted to say like you don't always have to post something, but also at the same time, you know what? You're right. You
You gotta stay consistent. You gotta stay relevant.
so people know that
Yeah.
we are still planning
Yeah.
to work on this, you know, but we just have things coming up, blah blah, etc.
You know, I was gonna bring this up. I mean, you know, we never really talked about this, but there is a parallel podcast that started in the same time, and I think I knew you were talking about because I've definitely sent it to you.
You mentioned
They have also been taking breaks
Mm-hmm.
because they're on the same schedule as we were, and they did 4 months, and now they're starting to take breaks, and they're tired, and they're I don't want to say burning out, but they're definitely the process of making a podcast. People don't see it, right? It's just like
absolutely.
it's a lot of just like exploring and trying to be relevant and trying to
trying to be relevant. is
trying
another thing.
to relate to our audience,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. But there's a parallel podcast that started the exact same time as us. And I've been, kind of just like shadow watching them and all that. And they are like, we're going to skip this week. We're going to, and it's just like, they are tired and they lasted a little bit longer than we were. But I'm glad that we identified ours.
Yeah,
early
you know,
on,
and then it's important to have these breaks. These breaks,
yeah.
you know. Only paid programming gets the luxury of having a full schedule, like set episode
Yeah.
schedule. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
they have the funds, resources for it, et cetera, et cetera. Bro, we're just people.
Yeah, we're just.
You have
yeah.
a family, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. No, I think it's so important, man. So I'm glad that we are on the same page for that. But I honestly, man, when I think about this podcast too, it's like life will never be the same too, because like the way that people perceive us, like we leave it out on the, they can like reference, our thoughts and our things, but it's interesting because, I've always, one of the big parts about this podcast is like showing our development as
Right.
human beings, as friends, as a podcast. And so, I think that even with the stories that we tell and the stuff that we share, it's so interesting because even amongst all the stories and development, there are people out there that still claim you as the villain of their story,
Okay.
of a story. Does that make sense? So like, no
Sure,
matter
yeah.
what you do, like no matter what I do, I'm still going to be meatball to people
Gotcha.
in
Yeah,
high
yeah,
school
yeah.
and middle school. I'm still going to be that guy, that Rommel, that Rommel that always blacks out at parties and just fucking, says the N-word a million times, like,
Yeah.
so it's like, I am the villain in people's stories. So it is just, life will never be the same. And I think that there's a romanticizing about that I always kind of learn, kind of attach myself to, that you've actually, opened my eyes to. You're like, don't romanticize the past. Don't live there, And I think about that all the time. I'm like, why do I live there? There's an attachment to that that young, eager, driven guy, Rommel.
Right. And then fuck. I want to say like I wish I could say like don't romanticize, but also it's like you gotta like stay grounded.
Yeah.
Don't delude yourself with these romantic delusions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But also like romanticism is like that's what sets the basis for goals, right? You know what I mean? For dreams.
Right.
Right.
That's a good way to say it.
You just gotta walk that fine line,
Yeah, man.
Find balance.
I think I've always tried to change the narrative of myself.
Right.
I don't want to be the villain in someone's story. I'm going to be the villain in someone's story.
Always.
No matter what. Like I keep thinking, I'm like, I want to change their idea of me. I want it to be better.
Just
I want
worry
to be
about yourself.
But that's the thing. It's just like, there's no way, bro. Like people still call me meatball after fucking years. It's like first of all, they're not taking the time to know me. And they don't want to take the time to know me. So it's like, why do, but
Why are you taking the time to know them?
I just want to say the things that you bring up, I do linger on it and I think about it. And it's just like, I don't want to be the villain. I'm going to be the villain. I don't want to be the villain. I'm still going to be the villain. No matter how much I change, it doesn't matter at the end of the day.
Someone like, like just because you're the villain of someone's story, that same villain could be that someone's hero. You know what I mean? Like depending on the perception of it. Depending on whose story, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like how people like to idolize Joker and stuff like that. Or he
Right.
you know what I mean? Shit like that. Like
Right.
the personality. Like I can't justify the way I am. This is the way I am.
Yeah.
Shit,
No.
But-
I totally understand. It's like people look up to Joker.
Right.
After all, amongst all the. Yeah, I get
You
what
know,
you're saying.
just-
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. And also, you can't change other people's minds no matter how hard. Shit like that.
I know, man. I know. It's something that I'm working through. For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
It's definitely something I'm trying to reflect on. It's like, as much as I love this podcast and the things that I've let out and the stories that I have told, like even with the twins, like,
Yeah.
like them expressing how they felt about me. And I was like, I'm still the villain, And it's anyways, long story short, I do love this podcast. It is definitely causing me so much awareness about my life.
Yeah.
And I take that, and the people that have commented, I mean, dude, there's a guy. I mean, just the support that we've been getting as well. Don't want to say shout out to Cherie, but Cherie is I love her so much, but there's just so much chaos, and I love it.
I
love it. Yeah, I love the chaos, dude.
Yeah.
I love it.
Good stuff.
I will say this: there are some. I just want to take the time to acknowledge all the people that have come through in and out of my life. Some people that have come to stay and the people that have just made an impact. So I don't know what that leaves, but I just want to acknowledge all the people that just kind of stick around and I've made friends. Shout out to you, man, because like at one point I thought that I don't know, I thought that I wasn't as interesting, or I wasn't I have mixed feelings about myself, which is I'm mean to myself,
Right.
But I want to say shout out to all the people that stuck around.
Yeah. Y'all make this life more meaningful.
Yeah.
In a sense,
Yeah.
Y'all are different crayons in my crayon box.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to acknowledge all the good people that kind of went in and out of my life. Even if they were there for like a moment.
Yeah.
I acknowledge
like
you.
a crayon.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, the one that's just like, that doesn't belong there.
Yeah.
But just the moment that they spent time with us, I'm so glad that I got to meet them.
Absolutely. No, there's...
Does that make sense? Like
no.
on a very like higher level kind of thing. I just want to acknowledge all the people that I've met that have given me a good feeling.
What do you call it? Right place, right time.
Yeah. Even if it was for a second.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I just wanted to acknowledge them because a lot of Yeah. I think about that. Sorry, man.
No,
maybe,
you're good.
Maybe
You're
it was
good.
the Modelo as well too.
Maybe.
What's the last thing before we take this shot?
Oh shit! No, I wanted to. So I got this vinyl record.
Ooh.
It's from the Blue Hearts.
Hey.
Shout out Uta. Yeah, no, I got a vinyl record. I thought it was the record of that one song, Blue Sky, that we was our theme song basically in Japan.
Yeah.
We went with all of them. But it's not. It's the band. It's the same band. Same
Have you listened?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I also the reason why I brought this is because I recently bought the actual album with the
nice.
actual song on.
Nice.
So I have that at home. So I wanted to bring this and like display it up here.
Oh
so
hell yeah, bro!
One of those things. But yeah, shout out to the Blue Hearts, baby. Y'all know
Shout
who
out to
you
the
are.
Blue Hearts. Shout out to all them. We miss you.
Donde que?
Donde que, bro? Yeah. Shout out to them. I love you guys.
Yes,
You know, it's always a blessing to get together and do this podcast. Shout out to episode 20. This is the longest any project that I've ever done. This is the longest I've done. So, shout out to the future, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Shout out to the future.
Keep it going, man.
Cheers. Send us out. Send us out.
Shit. Oh shit.
It's okay. It's okay. Do it.
I didn't realize you were already at the time.
Oh God, I